What insurance can I get without license? Auto insurance in most states is a requirement by law. No insurance, no license. But understanding what type of insurance to buy, or if you already own a policy, understanding what it is you have can be tricky. So here are some basics. 1. Liability coverage. This coverage, which is required in most states, compensates the driver of the other car and its passengers in the event you get into an accident. There are two types of liability insurance. One is bodily injury liability coverage and the other property damage liability coverage. Bodily injury liability is sold in standard increments that designate both how much coverage you have per person in an accident with an additional limit per accident. For example, if you buy bodily injury worth $100, $0, $300, $000, each of the people you injured could be compensated $100, $000, but only up to $300, $000 per accident. Property damage liability, on the other hand, is coverage that will pay for the repair and replacement of the other guy's car or property in the event of an accident. State-required minimums are as low as $5,000, but if you total somebody's Lexus, that won't begin to cover the damage. Most professionals, such one is better off with a minimum of $50,000 for each vehicle you own. And to be truly safe, you should have a total of $100,000 coverage. 2. Personal injury protection. PIP coverage pays for the medical and funeral costs associated with an accident for you and your family, regardless of whose fault it was. But if you already have separate health, life, and disability policies, you can probably forego this one altogether. Check these policies first, but chances are those sort of expenses are already covered. 3. Uninsured or underinsured motorist. This coverage pays for medical and funeral costs for you and your family in the event you get in an accident with either a hit-and-run driver or a driver who doesn't have enough auto insurance. These policies usually cover bike and pedestrian accidents too. Given the prevalence of uninsured drivers nationally, this coverage is essential. On average, it costs less than $40 a year for $100,000 worth and will make up for anything your medical insurance doesn't cover. 5. Extras. There are many extra items one can add to their policy. Before buying the extras, weigh them against your need. For instance, Sunsider rental car reimbursement, which pays $15 or so a day while your car is in the repair shop after a collision. Another extra is towing coverage. Towing coverage can cost $25 or more per year on a policy. If you are traveling a lot out of town, this could really pay off, as towing is charged by the mile to the nearest mechanic. A last extra that is almost a must is full glass coverage. Auto glass is expensive, and an errant stone can ruin a $500 windshield in the blink of an eye. To understand what type of insurance you may need, talking with an agent about your lifestyle and work, your budget and expectations will help considerably. For instance, let's say you own your own business. Does this mean you will need commercial auto insurance? If you are conducting business and using your own vehicle, you could be in danger. A good insurance agent will ask you many questions about how you use vehicles in your business, who will be driving them, and whether employees, if you have them, are likely to be driving their own cars for your business. While major auto coverage is the same, a business auto policy differs in many technical respects. For instance, if you have a personal umbrella liability policy, there's generally an exclusion for business-related liability. So are you safe? What are my liability limits? In general, a commercial auto policy can offer higher liability limits. Larger vehicles such as delivery vans can cause more damage than passenger cars. Does my personal policy cover me for issues specific to my business? For example, if you have a trailer that damages another vehicle while on a job, a personal liability policy may not cover the repairs a commercial policy will. So what does your automobile insurance look like, and are you covered for all of your needs? If you aren't sure, pull your policy out and talk to your agent once again just to be sure.